Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Under Gary Gensler's leadership, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission recently aired in its approach to cryptocurrency regulation. On a recent episode of Tony Edwards' Thinking Crypto podcast, Murphy said that the SEC takes an arbitrary approach when enforcing regulations. Given the length of time required for the industry to provide feedback on proposed regulations, Murphy made the observation that the SEC should be process-oriented. He continued by saying that people should expect these laws to spark discussions that should inform the final rules when they are presented. An expert lawyer can give examples of how Gensler got around the system and started enforcement actions when the SEC didn't have the authority to do so. Considering such a novel approach, it was the wrong tactic, he said. Hence, it has led to instances where the Supreme Court has overturned the SEC chairman's rulings, stating that he must follow the rules. His sponsor at my agency resigned due to close ties to Epstein, and the most humiliating thing that happened was that his Twitter account was hacked. The current legal dispute between Ripple and the SEC is already getting out of hand, and the most recent remarks have done nothing but make matters worse. As an additional asset class, Ripple Labs now offers basic custody. After Paul Grewal publicly condemned the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, for remaining silent despite admitting to fraud in the DebtBox case, co-op Coinbase took a stand on the matter. On the subject of a recent conversation, the chief legal officer of Coinbase highlighted the SEC's misunderstandings, saying that the TRO against DebtBox was tainted and that the SEC's lack of accountability is evident in the fact that, instead of rescinding its order after admitting deceit, the SEC proceeded to freeze Coinbase's assets, despite the district's order to the contrary. We refused to comply further unless they provided an explanation, as Grewal put it. However, once the exchange unfroze assets, the Securities and Exchange Commission (CME) chose to remain silent. He would describe the 60s response group's work as inadequate and demand sweeping reforms in his assessment. The dispute started when the DebtBox was falsely accused by attorneys for the Securities and Exchange Commission, who lied about information in court. Robert Shelby, a U.S. district judge, also found fault with the actions of the Securities and Exchange Commission. Additionally, in a letter to Gensler, numerous Republican senators, including J.D. Vance and Cynthia Lumias, expressed their concerns about the XRP ledger's extra financial expansion in various areas during the fourth quarter of 2023. This led to a significant rise in the market value of XRP tokens traded on the platform, with a total increase of $49.1 million compared to the previous quarter. Solo, the main token on XRP, has just risen to the position of principal asset, according to a study issued by Miss Airy on the protocol. It commands 45% of the market value and is quickly becoming the dominant force. The three most valuable tokens on the network account for 67% of the overall market value, with a combined market value of $33.07 billion. This is despite the fact that XRPL hosts over 3,300 additional assets. The XRP ledger's native asset XRP circulating market value increased significantly by 21.2% between the second and third quarters and by 93.6% between the first and second year, ensuring that the asset maintained its position as the sixth largest cryptocurrency by market cap. By year's end 2022, 4 billion XRP, or 8% of the total supply, were distributed. In 2023, this allocation was carried out. According to Ms. Arias's research, the sudden price hikes were a key factor in the market value growth. Despite the fact that this distribution definitely helped the market value grow, the XRPL network activity presents a contradicting image. With a 31.3% decline in active wallet addresses from the previous quarter, the network activity on XRPL painted an unclear image in the fourth quarter. However, over that same period, there was a substantial 22.7% increase in the number of transactions. Notably, a significant portion of the transaction activity came from a tiny group of accounts that sent transactions to only one account, suggesting that the intensity of the activity was really high. Meanwhile, there was a tremendous 490% surge in the minting of NFTs. The total number of transactions employing NFTs increased by 170 compared to the previous quarter. In the last quarter of 2023, the total number of NFT mints hit 3.4 million. This represents over half of all mints that have taken place since the XLS 20 standard was put into effect in 2022. The announcement that XRP ELF sidechain validators would be paid in XRP is another new development regarding the protocol. This data was shared with Pratt, who is also the co-founder and CEO of Piers' Technology, during the protocol fair. This news was made by the company behind the XRPL Ledger EVM-compatible sidechain. Their technology is used in the cryptocurrency space, and the EVM sidechain operates independently and helps with Ethereum transactions. The native asset of their system is XRP. It can function autonomously thanks to a bridge that links it to XRPL. Mossari disclosed that the XRP Ledger XRP experienced explosive growth in Q4 2023. Coincident with this expansion, the total market worth of its tokens rose. With a 47% increase from the previous quarter, the value reached $169 million, indicating a rising demand for blockchain technology services. Despite XRPL housing more than 3,300 unique goods, the solitary token dominates the market value. Since Solo held 45% of the whole market value, it naturally attracted the greatest amount of attention. The fact that the top 3 tokens controlled 67% of the total market cap, or $33.07 billion XRP, demonstrates the concentration of investments. As of the most recent quarter, the PL's native cryptocurrency was worth 21.2% more than it was a quarter ago, and its year-over-year growth was a staggering 93.6%. This kept it atop the cryptocurrency market cap rankings. One reason the market value went risen in 2022 was because 4 billion XRP were distributed, which was equivalent to 8% of the total supply. However, according to Ms. Sarai's research, the main reason for the surge is the significant price hikes. Active wallet addresses decreased by 31.3% during the same period on the XRPL network, which showed the reverse trend. Network activity on XRPL also surged at this time, while transaction volume jumped by 22.7%. Note that a disproportionate share of this activity came from a few of accounts that largely dealt with a single account. This suggests a very concentrated effort. An unforeseen jump of 491% in NFT minting on XRPL over the prior quarter resulted in 170% more NFT transactions. No part of CryptoPolitian.com is taking any responsibility for the information that has been supplied, which is not meant to be trading advice. We highly recommend that anyone planning to invest rely on the material on this page first, undertake their own study, and get the advice of an experienced expert. The video ends there. Please like and subscribe as always. See you soon, bye.